fruitfulness. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit. So shall ye be my disciples. In John chapter 15, verse 8. So let me go back. And I want to deal with the crowd pleasers. I want to deal with when the crowd is all packed up in the house, and then all it take is you to demand one thing from them, and then the crowd will vanish, and you will be left with 2 or 3. I wonder if you can still stay with the word when God said, now it's time for you to love that one you've been talking about and ridiculing and judging, and because it's always a constant push to love one another that you can't stand the fire, and they said that I got to get out of the flame. So I got to go somewhere else where they don't matter about how I treat my sister. I got to go somewhere else where I can treat them any kind of way. I can dog them any kind of way. Because, see, once saved is always saved. I got to beg to differ. The Bible says to continue in my ways. Oh. So once saved, always saved. Don't be fooled, because you can find yourself in hell thinking that, because you got to act where you're going. Oh, touch your neighbor, say, how you going, where you acting? When we looked at this is something interesting, that the huge crowds were following Jesus. And I want you to get used to this, that you got to remember that there will be people that follow you for a season. And then when the season is up, it's not because of you, because where you going, some people can't go where you going. Some people ain't gonna die to their will and their way. Some people gonna still keep up idiocracies, even though they know God don't like it.
Come on.
The cross and the desperate need of the world were upon his mind. In verse 27, the enormous sacrifice and the cost it was going to take to reach the world consumed his thoughts. He could not have a second best.
All right now.
Too many times we give everything else importance but Christ. We go to him at the last resort and not the first choice. We go to him when everything else messes up, when everything else breaks down. Why you didn't go to him first? Maybe you wouldn't have busted that much time and wasted your time had you consulted God first. And when we look at this, God would not accept any place other than the first place in a man's life. And I wonder why God ain't answered some prayers, because he ain't been first yet. He's still waiting to be first in your life. He's still waiting for you to think about him first.
I know that's right.
Wait a minute, preacher, what are you saying? Because he's second choice and he's not first choice, your will oversees his will. He can't go, oh my God. I wonder if you just say, Jesus, what do you think about it? Well, where should I go, God? God would not accept any place other than first place.
Amen.
He must make clear what he meant and what it cost to be his disciple. See, so many people tell you that Christianity is based on the work that you do in the church and not what you do in your heart. What I want to tell you, whatever you invest in your heart will be the manifestation of what you will walk in your life. Touch your neighbor and say, I got to go inward so I can come out.
Yeah,
when we look at this, my family, it's just family and self-denial. We misappropriate what scripture actually means, and that's why we get so messed up because of it, because we really don't understand the definition of what scripture actually means. Well, what are you saying, preacher? A man must put Christ first, even before his family and himself. The words hate not are strong. They mean not showing preference and not being angry. Let me tell you, the wrong interpretation has been going on in the church. So you hating your husband, you hating your wife, you hating your children, instead of knowing that I'm not going to give preference to what you're doing. I'm not going to give sight to what you're doing. I got to stand in the gap until you can understand your position. It's not I hate my husband. family, and y'all go around and y'all have them to make a decision whether they love God or whether they hate God. God is not up for public opinion. And if you treated him or her right in the house of the Lord, there would not be no debate.
That's right.
Yeah, well, what do you mean, preacher? Because you make somebody choose whether they want God or their family. God is never up for choosing.
Right.
He is the choice. But if you act holy and righteous at home, if you act holy and righteous on your job, there wouldn't be no problem about people wanting to serve God. Why? They wouldn't be torn about your time. Here they said that it means preference, indifference. Christ was not saying that one's family, one's self, were to be literally hated.
That's right.
But y'all go and hate them. You want to know how I know that? Because you will go home and say, well, I got to go to church. But you ain't never went to church in you. Let me say what I mean. You act jacked up at home. And people think a building is a place in which you're supposed to demonstrate your Christianity. But your Christianity started your personal relationship on how you treat God in yourself. So if God don't wait for you to go to a building, he said, did you not know that your body is the temple of God? Don't you know that you already got the resident? Oh my God.
That's right.
So you cuss and swear, you lie and cheat, you mean all day long, never got nothing, never got no time for the children, always what they say, you angry and bitter and upset. And then you want to throw up in their face God? They looking at you like you need God. That's what's wrong with you. You need God. Because had you had God, you wouldn't be forcing me to go to church. You'll let the Holy Ghost do it.
What you say, preacher?
That's why people don't stay in the church. Because they are held hostage. Because if I don't go to church, I won't be able to get what I need from my wife. I won't be able to get what I need from my husband. So I got to go along with this. Even though my heart is far from it, I got to go because I need something.
Yes.
Somebody don't talk about that I went because I was hostile. Takeover. That I had no choice, because if I didn't go, I was have to live the wrath every day in home. They ain't give me a chance to be moved by God. They ain't give me the chance to watch your example, so I'll follow after God the way you follow after God. Because you didn't leave me with no example. You forced me. Who forced you? Or if you was forced, maybe that's why you do what you do at home.
That's right.
We don't talk about that. It's not until you make up in your mind that I serve God because I want to. It's not because I have to. It's not because I got no other place to go. I used to go to the bar and I need some place to go. I need some place to spend time at. The devil is a liar. When you make up in your mind, for him I live and for him I die, it ain't about scaring time. It's about being in time with his presence. Yeah, when we look at this, what then did Christ mean